Chop off cue balls.
Welcome to 2K Sports presentation of the NBA, but the bad news is there is no basketball, there is no NBA. The game has been canceled. Here we go. Ha-ha! Happy April Fool's Day, baby! This is the NBA, and we've got a great one in store. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, and we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. It's the Miami Heat facing the Dallas Mavericks. And the first time out of the game called for the Heat. Veteran players are well represented, Greg, in this one. And all that experience on the court only adds to the intrigue.
Yeah, and it should make for a more polished game overall. More discipline, less mistakes, just high IQ basketball.
High post, Embiid. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. Well, what sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
And then Durant with the dunk.
I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either. Now, here's Warren. Outside, KD. And it's Bullock in the corner. Down low, Embiid with the steal. To the paint. Here's Connaughton. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Connaughton. And, of course, one of the league's longest-tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame-level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the four major North American sports leagues and worked his way up from video coordinator. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Heat shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Dallas has come out of the gates quickly. 4-point game. Now here's Dinwiddie. Back to KD. Wood sets a screen. Shot clock at 5. And it's in there. KD's got 6.
You see the game plan is working already. 4 straight makes to start this one. Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo.
The size and length of Durant poses problems for defenders, which is why they foul him.
Well, when KD asked out, you knew the Nets would get a king's ransom. Perhaps the biggest star trade we've seen in decades. But with KD on this team, they are right in the thick of it as far as contending. Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Now here's Durant. 8 points for him. To in, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
And that one, good.
And operating there in deep, Wood makes a nice adjustment there to get his shot.
Spencer Dinwiddie, first personal foul, second team foul.
Pass to Embiid. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer. So you just can't hack away at it.
Good on both. 1:44 left to play here in the first. Lobbed up there for Durant. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Oladipo with the ball. Defended by Dinwiddie.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
There's the pick. Here's Durant. And the rejection by Embiid.
Length plus agility.
Look at that.
Nice.
And the amazing moves of Simmons. He's just so much fun to watch with the ball in his hand.
Now here's Durant. 10 points for him. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here of the game. The Heat trailed by 6. Inside, Embiid.
And if you want to talk about a player who embodies the power game, then Embiid's your man. You know you're going to get some strong finishes anytime he's on the court.
Now here's Simmons. After the miss from Christian Wood.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Wood sets a screen to the inside. Outside Warren. Pocket 6. Back to Wood. Hit stolen by Oladipo. Pass to Embiid. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Warren with the ball. And stolen by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And love watching Simmons run the floor, just eating up so much space in so little time.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Mavericks. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Miami with the ball. And with Kevin Porter Jr. and Michael Porter Jr. and Otto Porter Jr. Guys, I'm sensing a pattern here.
It can even get a little confusing at times, but no relation that I'm aware of. They're just Porters, Juniors, and quality NBA players.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Good advice. David, thanks.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And stolen by Richardson. Here's Reddish. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Reddish has got the lead up to 8 now for Miami. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Miami.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
To the middle. And Reddish with the slam.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
Over in the corner, Warren. Back to Dinwiddie. Pass to McGee. Four on the clock. Warren, that's for 2. Dallas, no good that time either.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
Average trailed by 15. McGee in the corner. Lopez with the steal. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the 2 defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those 2 boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the 2 defenders on the elbows. That's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
Pass to McGee. Can they get it? The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
Oh, tremendous find there by Kemba. He draws loads of attention, opens the court up for his teammates.
Back to Porter. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Finney-Smith. There's 45 seconds left in the first half. That's tipped. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make, they are executing.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively. They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
And again, Miami running the court in transition. Richardson outside. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
And how about that triple to put a cap on their run here going into the break. Finish that half on a big-time roll.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. From 2019 to 2022, Steve, Josh Richardson was traded 4 times over a 20-month span.
Kevin, that tells you how in demand guys like Josh are. Richardson is a 3-and-D type, plays the game hard. Everyone wants multiple guys like him on their roster.
Simmons' shot is good.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Here's Durant. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. And Connaughton has it in the corner. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
3.
Connaughton's got 5.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And here's KD for 3. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Trying to get his man back for the last 3. It helps to not make this personal.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Pass to Wood. Looking to end the run. That shot is off. And Miami the other way now. And Edmund Sumner is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Outside, Simmons. Jovic. And there's another one for the Heat.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The drive by KD. And the rejection by Embiid.
Missed 4 straight shots now. At one point, do you have to call a timeout and regroup?
Nice follow through on the fadeaway.
Assisted by
He's got 10.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
They grabbed their own miss. Left side, KD. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Ball stolen. And it's the Heat on the break. Simmons is running. And it's Connaughton atop the key.
2 minutes.
Embiid in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. The fader. The shot, no good. And it's Dallas the other way. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That'll be the second game of a 5-game homestand. And here's KD for 3. That doesn't go either for KD.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Outside, Simmons. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Greg Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
Here's Durant. No good, unable to end this run.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Little turnaround. Dallas, no good that time either.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
And they double up Simmons. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Jovic. Offensive rebound, Heat. Tries again. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist. Jovic has got 9 points now in just the second half. And so here is Dallas. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. Durant. Rebound by the Heat.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. KD's got 14 points. He got what a play. Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
That
67.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So it's the Mavericks now. Walker in the post. Porter pulls it in. Inside. And Reddish with the slam.
one thing all scouts love about Cam Reddish. For a wing, he has a huge frame that typically bodes well at this level.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Porter looking it over. Some things change here in the league, but a little trash talk still seems, Steve, like a key component to the game. I'm having a hard time remembering. Did you partake in that?
I did, Kevin, but I didn't call it trash talk. We just talked, and you tried to get into your opponent's head. And also, for me, I played better when I was talking.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Heat. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. They set the pick. Pass to Reddish. Oh, good with the triple. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Here's Finney-Smith. Can't connect from short range. Outside, Porter. Lays it up and banks it in.
Porter Jr.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Richardson attacking. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
Kevin Porter.
And with Josh Richardson, they love his size in the backcourt and his mobility. He moves extremely well.
And the foul on Cam Reddish.
Team foul.
That's his first foul.
Down into the lineup for your
From deep.
TJ Warren.
No good. Shot missing. And Miami the other way now. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. And the wide open shot from Reddish. A three-pointer off the mark. And here is Warren. Well, we know confidence is key, but Steve, when you see young players who haven't done much in the playoffs acting like they've arrived, can that kind of confidence hold them back a little bit?
Well, you love confidence in anything you do, Kevin. Obviously, you need it, but it can backfire. You love that guys want to say they're great, but it all comes down to proving it.
Porter, bounce pass. 6 to shoot. The wide open look here for Lopez. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And this is why you have Warren out there. Fantastic at just rising up with rhythm and knocking down that mid-range.
It's Richardson on the wing. This one for 3. Rebounded by McGee.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Heat.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Down into the lineup for your Mavericks. Serge.
And so here is Dallas, screened by Ibaka. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Dallas, no good that time either. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Now Porter. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for...
Puedo decir que volví, porque siento que yo alguna vez me perdí, y hoy que me levanté.